What is going on YouTube? I am back with another live stream. So I'm gonna do something fun. I'm gonna do another tier list video. I haven't done these in a while. So I'm gonna rank all my favorite starters. These are all fully evolved starters from all the regions. And I'm just gonna start this list. Um, all right, so for all right, so they do it in regional order. So like, you know, each rows they do it in regional order, so that's good. So I don't have to scramble around. So I'll start with Venusaur. Venusaur, not my favorite starter. It's a cool starter. It's like the best starter in Kanto. If you're trying to like do a Kanto playthrough. Uh, Not my favorite, but not a bad starter by no means. So I'll put it on C tier. Charizard, I'll put it on B tier. I like Charizard. I think it's kind of overrated. Um, It's definitely not my favorite Kanto starter, but I respect it because, you know, it's a good Pokemon, great design. It was Ash's ace for the first, you know, the first, two regions of the anime. It was like Ash's ace Pokemon right there. Blastoise though, bro, I gotta put this on A tier. I'll put this on S tier. Blastoise is my boy. Like Blastoise, like me and Blastoise. The reason why I love Blastoise is because of Gary Oak. Like Gary Oak made me love Blastoise. I mean, it's a great Pokemon. Well, it's a turtle. Kansas is back. Very bulky. It's not the best start competitively, unfortunately, but I still like it. This is based on my favorites, so I'm not ranking it competitively at all. So if you guys, or even do a playthrough, because I know a lot of you guys, like to focus on competitive play when it comes to like ranking the best starter. But this is like purely opinionated, so I know most of some of you guys are getting triggered right now that I put Blastoise on S tier, but it is what it is. Blastoise is my homie. I love Blastoise. Like if every time I do like Kanto playthrough, I'm more likely gonna choose Blastoise. All right. And my next favorite starter, Meganium. Meganium gets like no love in the Pokemon community, but I like it. It's not. I know it's like the best starter competitively, but I still love it. I wish Ash had a Meganium because I feel like if Ash had a Meganium, he Meganium probably get more respected among Pokemon fans. But it's a good Pokemon. Like Blastoise is very tanky. It can take hits. It can also dish out good damage as well. It's not a terrible Pokemon. None of the stats are like super bad. It's just that it's being a grass type doesn't have any a lot of good stat moves, which kind of hurts it a bit, and doesn't have a lot of good. It doesn't have a great move pool, which was really hurts it a lot. But if the game had a better move pool, I feel like it could do some real damage on the competitive scene. Typhlosion, I'll put this on A tier. Typhlosion, great starter. Typhlosion was like one of my favorite. Before I started using Meganium, Typhlosion was like my favorite Johto starter. But ever since I started using Meganium, man, Meganium just became my favorite. But Typhlosion is still the bomb. Same for Alligator. You know, for Alligator is really good, useful. For Alligator, Ice Fang, and the fact that it evolves super early, like you get a fully evolved start in level 30 if you had told that. Like I thought that's really dope. Because evolving starters could be tough, especially when you like latter half of the game because you're trying to train your other team, you're trying to train your other Pokemon, and then you got your starter, just sitting there, especially if the starter isn't super effective against a certain gym, like you just sitting on the shelf hoping that you'll use it one day. But for Alligator is dope. I love for Alligator. Um, it's my least used starter in Johto, but I still like it. My cousin likes Feraligatr, so it's a really good Pokemon. All right, now I get to the home one starters. Sceptile, A tier. Um, I'm not. It's gonna be hard because I think an A or B. I mean, I love Sceptile as a Pokemon. The only thing I don't like about Sceptile is his move pool. It doesn't have a lot of good stat grass moves, like especially playing a home playthrough because I'm currently using Sceptile right now. And bro, I had to wait all until 29 for the learn Leaf Blade. Like that just takes mad long. Like it doesn't learn Razor Leaf, doesn't learn Leech, doesn't learn. Like the only stat moves it learns, it learns from time you get it to the time it gets to between the time you get a Setao or the Trico to the time you until you get to like level 29. You only knows one stat grass moves, that's Absorb. So I'll put it on B tier. I like Setao as a Pokemon, but it just move pool is kind of like what holds it back from putting A tier for me. At least from the game, the game knows some good. The game knows some like decent grass moves. Despite the fact its move pool is not the best, at least it knows some stat moves that I could like hit with. And that has a lot of good damage, like Razor Leaf and you know Giga Drain. Like the game could hit hard with grass moves than just Setao, in my opinion. It knows better grass moves. That's what I'm saying. I mean, of course, you go teach it, TMs, but still, like that's the reason why I prefer being on Setao. But Setao is still a good Pokemon. It's definitely one. I love the home starters, so Setao is still my boy. Blaziken, A tier for me. Blaziken was the homie since from day one. The day I first saw it on Pokemon Master Quest when Ash fought out Battle Tyson. Blaziken has always been a homie. Like I was so hyped when May got a Blaziken. Like yo, May got a Blaziken, and seeing that it's like the one of the best stars competitively, like it's Blaziken is insane, yo. Like it was OP before he even got a Mega. Like that's how good Blaziken is. The only reason I didn't put him on S tier because Blaziken it does have its faults. It's not. One of the things firefighting is kind of like overrated, but I do like the Pokemon. I like the design. I feel like it's the what I might just put on S tier. I like its design. I think it's a cool Pokemon. But Swampert is like my go-to home starter. Like Swampert, I feel like Swampert is the best home starter. One of the best starters, period. Like Swampert only has one weakness: great coverage. It hits hard. Like if you play into Hoenn, Swampert is the guy because you don't get a lot of good war types until you get halfway to the game, and plus, if you need Pokemon on Surf, Swampert already got you covered. If you started with Mudkip, I was kind of swaying. I made and choose Mudkip when she was choosing her starter in the anime, but nonetheless, Swampert is a good Pokemon. Torterra, Torterra's not a grass starter that doesn't get a lot of love. I'll put this on A tier. Torterra is like my go-to Sinnoh Pokemon. Like Earthquake though, and it evolves early too. Like Torterra doesn't get a lot of love on the community, but I like Torterra. I mean, it's not the best competitively like Meganium, but it could really do some damage. Like I mean, when I started with Torterra playing Diamond, bro, I was so whooping some tail. Yo, I was whooping some tail with Torterra. Like Earthquake, bro. So to stab Earthquake, stab Frenzy Plant, stab Leaf Storm. Like Torterra people need to respect Torterra. Um, Infernape was my first starter. My first starter I ever played through. My first mainline starter I ever used in a Pokemon game. So I have a soft spot for Infernape. I like Blaziken better as a Pokemon, but Infernape is better than Blaziken overall. Well, at least prior to Gen 5, fight for it, it's gonna have a speed boost. So Blade Infinite is technically the best firefighting starter in terms of like coverage. I'll put this on A tier too. Empoleon, not my favorite. I'll put this on C tier. I don't really like his typing. It's like my least at the Sinnoh starters, but it's okay Pokemon. Superior. I never use Superior, so I don't really have like any attachment to it, but it's a good Pokemon. It's like Sitao, it's a fast um, grass type. Well, it's not really a fast Pokemon, but it's a cool looking grass type. So I just never used one. Really, Embor. Not a fan of Embor. Samurai gets like no love at all in the Pokemon community. You know, I love Samurai. Like I like his mill. I think Samurai's one of those Pokemon that his mill stage is the best. Samurai's one of those star lines that I feel like the mill stage is the best one. Do what with Razor Shell, like it looks so cool. When I first played Black and White, yo, Razor Shell was my move. Yo, I was cool. Yo, that was like my favorite war type move, bro. I love using Razor Shell in the Black and White games. Chestnut, not a fan. Delphox, Delphox gets a lot of hate because of its, because I remember when XY first came out, bro. So many people wanted to choose Fennekin. Some people were saying, "I want a Fennekin. I want a Fennekin," because everybody think it was gonna be like a nine tails fox. So many people were so tight when they found, they were so pissed when they found this was what's gonna be like the a fox, like a nine tails whatever S design, which I understand why. But Delphox don't get a lot of love, but it's not my go-to cattle starter. But I still like it, so I'm just gonna put it on. Mm, I'm kind of like mad with Delphox, but because I like my game, it gets so much hate. But it's not a bad Pokemon, so I just put it on B tier. Greninja, oh, you going on S tier, my guy. You going on S tier, my guy. Like Greninja, S tier, my guy. Bro, I was so happy I chose Greninja when X and Y came out. Oh my gosh. The only thing I like about Greninja is defense are bad, but this Pokemon can whoop some tail. Like it was on Smash Brothers. It was on I think it was on Pokemon too. I'm not sure it was on Pokemon. Ash Greninja. Like they even gave it Greninja for free when the Sun and Moon first came out. For those who remember that, the Ash Greninja giveaway, because the anime, I mean the games, but they ain't really. The one thing I like about X and Y was that they didn't really do much with the games. That the anime was pretty much the anime was pretty, the anime was pretty much carried Gen 6 because after X and Y you had Oras, and then after Oras that was it. They didn't get no third version to X and Y, so you kind of left like what's going on with Zygarde? What's up with Zygarde? Like what's the lore behind him? So Sun Moon pretty much had to explain Kalos because But anyway, Greninja, Greninja is beast. You know, I'm so glad, happy I chose Greninja. Um, the Seodai, A tier. I like the Seodai. I haven't played a Alola game in a while, but the Seodai is a good Pokemon. Um, definitely, definitely, definitely an underrated grass type. Even though it's kind of slow because Alola has a whole lot of slow Pokemon, but I feel like it's like the better Alola starters in my opinion. It looks cool. It's a great typing. Um, like I just like the Pokemon. See it as TZ as the man. Eh, Infernape, Incineroar, not a fan of this Incineroar. Don't see it here. Um, Primera, I'll put it on A tier as well. Water Fairy type is a great typing, very overpowered. Um, yeah, now I get to the Galar starters. Shribbabloon, I think that's his name is. I forgot. It's been a while since I played Sword and Shield. I never used it, so I don't really have an opinion on it. I should have put it on tiered. Don't really have an opinion on it. Looks okay though, but I don't really have an opinion. So I'm just gonna put it on C tier for now. It's Sinner Ace. I never used it, but it looks dope. I like his attack. I like I'll put it on B tier. And Inteleon, it's like Greninja, but not. It's like Greninja. It has like Greninja vibes to it. It's really fast, but very frail type of thing. But it did help me beat Leon, so for that I just put it on A tier. It did help me beat Leon, so I put it on A tier. If I beat Leon, because Leon had a Charizard, which Lord knows they've been making Charizard forever now on Game Freak, but Inteleon going to A tier. All right, so that's my list. There's not no star that I really hated. I only put two on D tier, but yeah, that's it for this video. This is Mario signing off. Peace.